Run, chickens, run! Run, chickens! The Cowboy fans are coming for you! Shocking, just shocking trade by the Cowboys. And the Eagles' perfect response. Dallas still stinks. You might do way kick Dingbat here and breaking news, mother open news, and wow, what a shocking trade by the Cowboys and the Eagles' perfect response. All I gotta say to the Dallas Cowboys is this.
Welcome to the party, pal.
All I can say is wow. The Dallas Cowboys finally did something. You finally did something. Welcome to the party. We've been playing football for 2 years. Ian Rappaport is saying this. Sources, the Pound Steelers are trading wide receiver George Pickens to the Pound Cowboys in a deal that should be official soon. And then it seemed like this deal was like ongoing all night. The Cowboys get George Pickens and a 2027 6th-round pick. The Steelers get a 3rd-rounder and a 2027 5th-rounder. I feel like Jerry Jones actually watched my video, and he said, you know what? 500 is right. We can't get Amari Cooper. He ain't going to help us. We actually got to go get Pickens, which I said in the video. I said if the Cowboys get Pickens, that would be doing something. And I'm going to keep this real. I'm going to keep trolling to a minimum and give you my honest opinion of this trade. I think it's a huge trade for the Cowboys. I think it's a huge trade for the Cowboys. I think it closes the gap, not overtake, but I think it closes the gap not just for the Eagles, but it puts the Cowboys back in contention. Because before that trade, I'm sorry, the Cowboys are not a contender. That offense is just not that good. They get a legitimate wide receiver to go along with CeeDee Lamb, and I think it's a good move, and I actually love this. I absolutely love this. The reasons why I love this is a couple. First, man, this division is going to be a battle. It is stacked. Are you not ready for football to begin right now? Are you not ready? I'm completely ready for this season to begin. No question about it. And the main reason I like this trade, and I'm happy about it, because the excuses have to stop. The excuses that Mark Holmes lays out there for years and years about Dak Prescott, it comes to an end now. You can't say, well, we don't have any weapons, we don't have this, we don't have that. If Dak Prescott can't get the job done, he can't get the job done. And the truth of the matter is this. Dak Prescott and the problems with the Cowboys have not been that they haven't had talented rosters in the past. They've had it. He's had stacked rosters, okay? The problem with the Cowboys is they choke. They're chokers in the playoffs, all right? And Jerry Jones, turning 15,100 years old, does not want to deal with choking on his birthday, okay? Being 15,001 years old is not, is not anything to play with. You got to chew your food a lot of time at 15,003 years old because, it gets harder to chew at 15,003 years old, your birthday cake. So Jerry Jones, he's had good teams around Dak, despite with Mark and what a lot of Cowboy fans will say. He has not had a quarterback who has come up in big games. And what I like about this move is all the bullcrap stops. It stops. All right? When Dak chokes in the playoffs again, if he gets there, there's no more excuses. There are no excuses. What are you going to say? Oh, George Pickens has off-the-field concerns? I mean, I don't know what you're going to do. I think Dallas got better off of this. I think them and Washington are pretty close. I actually like this trade for the Cowboys more than I like Deebo Samuel trade to Washington. See, I don't know why Washington didn't go after DK Metcalf. I don't get it. But I think Dallas got better today. I think their run game is slightly improved. Still no threat there. I'm not worried about the running game at all. They got a good passing game. And listen, they still blew it. Think about this. If the Cowboys take Tyler Warren with their first pick right now, they have CeeDee Lamb, Pickens, and Warren. I mean, dang, that's scary, okay? But at the end of the day, this helps the Cowboys. There's no question about it. Their offense gets better, and I think it makes them, I think it makes them one of 5-6 teams that, are competing for a conference. I still think the Eagles are far and superior. I think we're the best team, and I don't think anybody has overcaught us. And then I think the Rams are 2, and then I think you got to probably Rams and Lions 2 and 3. And then I think you got Cowboys in Washington. I do. I think this vaults Dallas into a legitimate contender. And I'm going to say this: I want Dallas week 1. I think that would be a great with Dallas and the hype they're going to get all summer in preseason, all of it now from this moment on. I think it would be great to see them Thursday night play the Eagles when we raise our banner. I think it would be a great thing. So I'm actually hoping for that. But Dallas Cowboys got better. There's no question about it. I'm shocked that they did this. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm absolutely shocked. I don't think Jerry Jones had the balls. I'm just going to be honest. I don't think he had the balls to do this trade. But he did. And I think Dallas got significantly better. If they would have gone with Amari Cooper, would have meant nothing. So, yeah, the Dallas Cowboys, they got better today. No question about it. Now, you might be saying this. I know Cowboy fans saying, well, we're better than you now. Here we come. We ain't worried about you. Look, nobody's shaking. We have dealt with teams with better offenses than you have for the last 2 years, all right? Dallas got better. Dallas is a legitimate contender to be, for the conference. However, the trade, like I said, yeah, they're talented. Their roster is much better. They've had talented rosters before. The problem is, can they win in the playoffs? Can Dak stop choking? And the great thing is there's no more excuses. There's nowhere left to hide for Mark. And I love that. Now, as far as the Eagles go, I think it's very interesting that the Eagles' response to George Pickens getting traded is to retain Dallas Goedert. Not that the Eagles did it because of Pickens, but perfect timing. Mike Garofalo said this: the Pound Eagles and tight end Dallas Goedert have agreed to a rework deal for this season, as Jeff McClain stated. The team had trade offers for Goedert during the draft. He was in the loop, decided to remain with the team, and selflessly restructured to try running it back. And I love that about Goedert. I'm so happy that he did this. And then Jeff McClain said the Pound Eagles and Goedert have, in essence, agreed on a reworked deal. We talked about them doing that for months. A restructure of his one-year contract that decreases $14.2 million to $10 million with up to a possible $1 million in incentives. Eagles did something similar with Josh Sweat last year, man. It's exactly what we talked about the Eagles needed to do with Goedert. So Goedert's going to remain the Eagles. The offense is intact. The offense is ready to go. You've got the offensive line. You got the quarterback. You got the running backs. You got the wide receivers. You now have the tight ends secure. The Eagles' offense should fly high. Even though they're about to take the push, it won't matter. Okay? And if you're saying, well, why is that the great answer to Pickens? Because if the Eagles would have let Goedert go at this point, you would have had a giant Dallas Cowboys type hole on your offense. You don't want that. The offense is secure. Now, as far as the Eagles and them matching up against the Cowboys, look, I like it. What are you going to have? Coop on CeeDee Lamb, I'll take that any day of the week. You have Quinion on Pickens, take that any day of the week. The Eagles will be just fine. Now, if the Eagles want to go out and respond to this, or they want to get better somewhere, I think you would have to try to get another cornerback. Would the Eagles want to go out and try to make a trade for a cornerback? I don't even think there's anybody out there. It's so rare that you see this kind of trade that the Cowboys made today. It's rare that you see a trade like that after the draft. It just usually doesn't happen. So I don't know who would be out there anyways. But That would be the only place I could see. Now, we were getting reports that that Justice Simmons wants to join the Eagles. Unsigned All-Pro safety Simmons wants to join the Eagles for 2025 season per report. I'm sure he does. Okay, and I think he told Baldinger that. That was reported by Baldinger, Brian Baldinger. And my thing is this. If you want to bring Justin Simmons in, great. Bring him in. You have some veteran help, a little bit of depth. But Mukuba's starting for me. I want Mukuba to start. That's who I want. I want Mukuba to start at safety. I trust the Eagles' defense. I trust their defensive coaches. I trust their coordinator. Okay? If they get Justin Simmons and you get him to bring in a veteran help, sure, fine, why not? Whatever. But it's not the biggest deal to me. What the biggest deal was to get Goedert fixed and his contract all situated. Now, I think Ringo can play. I believe he can. We'll find out. If the Eagles don't think so and they want to upgrade a corner, then you tell me who's out there corner-wise, because I don't know. Jalen Ramsey. To me, Jalen Ramsey would be the wrong answer. All right, let me just put it out there. Do not go out and get Jalen Ramsey, because he's old and he's not going to match up with any of these young wide receivers like a Pickens, who is very talented, okay? I know the Cowboys thing is going to be, is this guy going to be problems in the locker room and stuff like that? I don't think so for the Cowboys. He's on a contract year. He's going to be on his best behavior. He's going to be fine. But I don't want a 31, 32-year-old corner that can't play corner anymore trying to be the answer. We're fine. We're good with what we got. We got Goedert back. Play the young guys, and we'll be fine. Eagles are still the best team, and there's no question about it. However, this division is stacked. You have a Super Bowl champion, 2 teams that were in the NFC conference, and you have 3 legitimate contenders, and even the Giants have had a good draft, and they're looking to get better. So it's going to be a battle, man. This is a fun division. Are you not ready for football to start, like, right now? Because I am. With that said, take care. I will talk to you guys later. A lot to talk about today. And, of course, don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's Howie Vision. We're all just living in it.
I want to see him with 2 legitimate wide receivers again. Now, I do remember seeing him when we had Amari Cooper and CD as a rookie, having 37 TDs and 10 interceptions and being a runner-up MVP.
It's interesting because Mark finally admits on that little clip I just played that they did have a stacked team and they did lose. And that's the whole thing about the Dallas Cowboys in this trade. That's great. You've had good rosters during the regular season. The question is, can you win in the playoffs? That is the big ultimate question. Now the Cowboys are out of excuses. Denzel Washington out. That's all, folks.
The brother screwed us.